Hello. Today, Off Campus Life will be talking about securing housing off campus. As an introduction, the Off Campus Life Office serves as the first point of contact for students moving and living off campus. We have multiple stakeholders with whom we communicate, coordinate, and refer around issues regarding students' rights, responsibilities, and resources. Now we will go over when to start searching for housing and where to live. You can start searching for housing as soon as you need a place. Most graduate students start searching for housing in April through July, and most leases are signed in July through September. After submitting an application, ask the landlord when you'll be hearing back with their decision. Most graduate students who have classes in Chicago live in the Loop, North Chicago, Far North Chicago, or Evanston. The popular Evanston neighborhood for Northwestern students is west and south of campus, and usually students live within a few blocks of the CTA or Metro train lines. You can learn more about Chicago neighborhoods through our website. There are no university-owned on-campus rental properties on the Chicago campus. However, on-campus graduate student options in Evanston fill up very quickly and are only available for full-time enrolled graduate students and postdoctoral candidates. For more information, you can contact them at this email and phone number. An important factor to consider when searching for housing is the location and transportation. Things to consider are distance to classes, nearby public transportation, proximity to grocery stores and laundry, and the neighborhood safety. There are transportation options such as biking, walking, university shuttles, CTA trains and buses, metro trains, and cars, which may require purchasing parking permits or passes. We also suggest students to check out the routes of the university shuttles to have an idea of where stops are and how frequently they run. Now that you're seeking apartments, or perhaps have experience in searching for apartments, budgeting is a must. Consider these expenses in your budget: rent and deposit amount, monthly utilities, furniture, food expenses, and maybe even pet expenses. On our site, we have a monthly budget spreadsheet that you can print and use monthly. Living off campus doesn't affect your eligibility for financial aid, and aid is based on the standard cost of attending Northwestern, which included an estimation for housing that should be the same whether you're living on or off campus. More information can be found on their site. Now we'll start talking about finding housing and roommates. Another resource that you can use to find housing is Places for Students. Northwestern University is partnered with a free service called placesforstudents.com. At this site, you can find rental property listings, a roommate finder, and student sublets.
Are you a Northwestern student who's looking for rental property listings, student sublets, or a roommate? Places for Students is a great online resource for all of the above. Plus, it's free. Head over to our website, northwestern.edu/offcampus, for direct links to everything you need. Roll over the second tab and click Find Housing. You can get an overview of where the properties are by using the map feature, and you can narrow down your options through the Smart Search tool. There's also a quick search tool. Let's try that one. Say I'm looking for a 2-bedroom apartment. The dates in purple are when the properties become available. You can read a brief description of the place and scroll over the amenities column to see what's available. If the rent fits your budget, go ahead and click on the blue link. You'll find the address, the landlord's contact information, photos for a virtual tour, a detailed description from the landlord him or herself, and a section for distance from campus. Look closely at included utilities and amenities. In particular, what are the options available for laundry? Is there a common laundry like this one, which means you have to share it with other building residents? Or is there a washing machine in your unit? Or is there no mention of laundry at all? That means you have to find a laundromat nearby. Does everything look good? With a registered account, you can click the star to add to your favorites list and come back to it anytime. Navigate through more pages by clicking any one of these tabs at the top. Let's check out student sublets. The search filters on the left are the same as before. Let's look for student sublets that are the cheapest. Sort from lowest to highest. Get a detailed look at the location, price, and utilities. If you find one that you like, reach out to the student who is subletting the room. Looking for a roommate? Click the third tab at the top of the page. Read their bios, interests, what they're willing to pay, and what type of lease they're looking for. Contact them if you're interested. Wanting to post a sublet ad or a roommate profile? You need a registered account connected to your Northwestern email address for this option. Once you have your account, click on My Account and find the section on the left called My Listing. Choose the option that you want. Note that you can only do either, not both. Just follow the steps and you'll be on your way to finding a subletter or roommate.
Feinberg has their own format of showing housing resources. Off-campus life doesn't oversee these, but the medical school has formatted these resources for students to use. In order to access them, head over to the off-campus life page and under the tab Housing, click on Find Housing. On this page, if you scroll down, you'll see a section that has a Feinberg School of Medicine link. When you click the link, you'll be taken to the resources that Feinberg has created for housing. It's always recommended to view housing options in person. Plan ahead to make appointments to visit potential properties as soon as you arrive. And if this isn't possible, arrange a video call tour of the property. Also contact landlords by phone or email with any questions about properties you're considering. Now we'll be talking about housing and lease details. It's very important that you read your lease carefully. Leases typically run 12 months or in an academic year. You may be able to find a more short-term option, such as a quarter-long sublet or a month-to-month lease. For resource options, check sublet and short-term rental tabs on placesforstudents.com. Amenities and utilities will vary with each lease contract, depending on the landlord and apartment building. Amenities that may be included are in-unit or in-building laundry, kitchen appliances, parking, internet, cable TV, etc. Utilities that may be included are water, electricity, heat, garbage pickup, and gas. Many landlords require tenants to pay application and move-in fees or security deposits in addition to the first month rent before signing the lease agreement. If you have to pay non-refundable fees, those are typically charged in place of a refundable security deposit. A security deposit can be no larger than 1.5 times your rent payment. Now we'll be talking about additional lease issues. If you have an on-campus internship or assistantship, try to get a letter from your academic department that explains the terms of your job and how much you'll be paid. You can also try to get a letter of sponsorship or other proof of income like bank statements to demonstrate your ability to pay rent on time. You should also find someone willing to co-sign your lease, usually a family member, who will promise to pay the rent if you are unable to. For international students, your application may be turned down without a social security number. You should not depend on a social security number to get housing. You will be able to obtain a social security number eventually if you have an on-campus job, but prepare for the possibility that you may need a co-signer for your lease. If you have any other questions about finding housing off campus, connect with the Off-Campus Life office. You can visit us at 2122 Sheridan Road on the second floor. Our office hours are from 9 to 5 p.m., or you can contact us to schedule a one-on-one appointment. You can email offcampuslife@northwestern.edu or call our phone number. We hope this presentation was helpful and wish you luck on your housing search.